Okay, so here we are. We're at Esplanade at McKinnon Groves in Winter Garden. It's a Taylor Morrison community, advertising it as a resort community. It's guard gated. It's got a health and wellness spa inside. It's got pickleball and all the normal things, pools and everything else that you're accustomed to. Plus it's on the topography in this community is pretty nice because it's a little hilly still here. We're just outside the border of Clermont and Winter Garden. And I'm gonna show you kind of just the correlation of where we sit so you get a better understanding. We'll do an aerial map too to kind of give some conception of where it lies into the Wellness Way corridor, downtown Clermont, downtown Winter Garden, those kind of things. So take a look. Okay, so we've got a little sneak peek going in. I've shown you some of the grounds, some of the model centers. As you can see, it's still a very active construction site. The amenity center is going to be right over here, right across from where the model center is now. So we don't really know the true shape and form of the community yet, but I want to get you the first look at this because that's where you can gain the most appreciation from your purchase, is buying in early in a community. And generally the prices are going to be probably as cheap as they'll ever be in a brand new community. So if you have specific questions about this community or the area in general, I'm happy to answer it. Again, this is McKinnon Groves, Taylor Morrison's product. They've got several different floor plans to choose from, and I'm excited to come back and take a look at them. So the homes, so far we know there's going to be about 300 homes in here. I think there's going to be another phase. I can see where it looks like they own more land. They're going to open up more phases later on, because with a gated community, 300 homes, that's not generally worth the cost. So I'm guessing it's probably going to double in size from the original 300 they have listed. So if you want to be the first one to know, contact me and I'll get you everything you need to know to make that right decision, whether it's for the schools, the amenities, the location, the connectivity to different parts of Orlando or the theme parks, whatever's important to you. And as always, this information is on the house. So if you look right behind me, you can see the sign that says "Welcome to Winter Garden," the city limits, but the community is behind me this way. So if you look close, that road right here is the end of the line for the community. So in correlation to that sign, there's only just a few feet of space that is technically inside Winter Garden. Unless that property line takes a big jag this way, I'm considering this a Clermont community until I hear otherwise. So give you a little concept here. So there's going to be that's a retention pond, and here's the property line that goes along this way, and again there's the Winter Garden sign. So the entire community goes this way, which is west. This road here is Hartwood and Marsh, and it's the kind of the rear entrance between Clermont and Winter Garden right now. There's going to be those other connector roads that we've talked about before, the new toll road and the other road down further. But right now, this is what we have to get to the back end of Winter Garden or the back end of Clermont and avoid all the busy 4-lane, 6-lane highways, especially Highway 50. So that's kind of where we're at. I want to give you some, idea. Wellness Way is this way, Clermont is that way, and more this way too. If you look behind me, I don't know if you can see it, that's John's Lake back there. That's one of the best bass fishing lakes in all of Florida. They have tournaments on those chain of lakes there. So the location here is fantastic. I'm excited for it. And like I said before, if you want some more information on this, just reach out to me, because there's no one on site yet. We're relying on other community members that work for this builder to provide me information and their website. So I have what you have, but I'm on the ground, I'm here local, and I can meet face-to-face with these people and get updates as to when they're going to be opening and what prices are going to be and expected build times, things of that nature, what kind of models they have. Their website has a lot of that already, so I commend them for that. But reach out to me, leave some comments in the section below, like and subscribe so you can keep updates on this particular community as well as all the other ones that I do. I'll be coming here pretty regularly as they open up, and the model centers, I can tour them furnished and finished and see what other floor plans they have and learn a little bit more about the community right along with you. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so next up we're gonna see a Caicos model, and they're billing this as a twin villa. So to me, that would be a duplex, but they're calling them twin villas. I don't have too much specs on them. I believe there are 1550 square feet on each side. So whether you're retiring or just starting out, this would beat a townhome in my opinion, and it certainly beats an apartment. So this might be a great option for you to live inside of a resort community, whether you're 55 plus and looking to retire and don't want to be specifically in a 55 plus community, but you still want that active lifestyle. This would be a great option for you. And again, once the exterior is finished, I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like, but I'm not too crazy about this because virtually the whole front of it is all garage, right? So you've got a 2-car garage on each side, but then on each side, this is your view of the front because you don't really have a front. There is no front door. So you're going to come through here, and this is basically just an architectural feature. It doesn't really do much because there's no door here. So this is just hiding your utilities. The HVAC unit's going to go down here. Your electrical panels and some other things are going to be out here. Probably maybe a tankless water heater is going to hang on the wall out here, and they just don't want you to see that from the road. But there's no front door, so that kind of bothers me that the entire front of the house is nothing but a garage door. So I'm interested to see what this looks like when it's all done. But let's take a look through and see kind of what this feels like, because it's about twice the size of a normal 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. It's got an attached garage. And it's built by a nice builder, so it's probably got some really nice features in it. So as soon as you walk in, you've got your utility room. So this is your washer and dryer, and that's probably, that's where your HVAC unit's gonna go. So all the noise and stuff is right up near the garage. So the living area down further back is gonna be kept quiet from all of that. So you walk in, and again, the stark difference in this unit is how narrow this is. And this is normal, but it's compared to the other units that they're building in here, that's quite narrow. So you've got a bedroom right up front. Again, you got 9'4" ceilings. You've got, it's a nice walk-in closet. And this will feel bigger actually when it's built. I know it doesn't seem like it. Usually you feel the drywall's already, when you get paint and ceiling fans and lights and flooring, it's gonna feel smaller. But generally, in my opinion, once you finish those things off, you feel bigger. So you've got a little flex space over here too. It looks like it's gonna have pocket doors, which is nice. So you're not opening up, like I said, this is a narrow hallway. So you've got pocket doors coming in, which is nice. This could be a study, it could be a 4th bedroom, a craft room, anything that your heart desires. And it's a good sized room. This is probably 10 by 12. So it's really about the size of a bedroom. You've got a common area bathroom here, so it's not attached to the bedroom, but it's right next door. This one does have a tub. There's gonna be a vanity here, and your toilet's gonna sit right there, and a mirror. You know, a little small, but this is a small unit, so you have to be mindful of how that space is utilized. And then we come in here and it opens all up. So it feels much, much better once we get back in here. So this is gonna be your kitchen area. You've got you're gonna have a countertop here with your sink and everything here. Your dishwasher's probably gonna go there, your stove there, your refrigerator there. And again, I see a gas stub out, so I like this community already because it has gas. So many people like gas, and this one has it. So you've got a window in the kitchen, and I'm seeing so much more of that with these newer builders that are coming in, the models. That must be something that they've gotten feedback on that people want, because I haven't seen that for a long time. And now all of a sudden, the last 2 models I've been in, different builders, different communities, there's consistently a window in the kitchen now. So I really like that. And then over here, this will be your formal dining, I'm guessing. So you've got, 4 lights and a main light here. So that's a really big dining room, in my opinion, for this size of a home. So because you've got the flex space right there. So you've got the office space and then this dining room. And I don't know that both are necessary. I might even see it all open and you decide what you're gonna do with it. If you wanna put up a divider or a wall, that's up to you. But I don't know how many people are gonna need a dining room this size in only a 2-bedroom unit. It's only 1,500 square feet. Do you really need that big of a dining room? Or it could be a reading room, could be whatever you want it to be, but you've got 2 of them basically. So there's your front door. Remember, we were over down this way when I was showing you where the AC and stuff were, and we didn't see this door. So there must be gonna be a path along all the way around. That's a long walk to me to go out your door and then all the way down, because there's a street way out there. So that's a long walk. Seems a little awkward to me, but I'd like to see once it's finished how close the next home's gonna actually be and what else we got going on. So we got 9'4" ceilings in here. You've got a triple slider there, so that's probably a 12-foot or 10-foot slider that looks nice. It's not a pocket, it's gonna stop, so the 2 doors will move and they'll all pile up right here. They're not gonna go into the wall or anything really neat like that. But then you've got another bedroom back here. So the bedrooms are 2 bedrooms, very, very separated. The other one's way up front up there and then way in the back of the house. So you've got, for roommate situation or whatever it is, if you have guests and you just live here by yourself and you have guests, lots of separation there. So pretty standard stuff here. That's gonna be the shower straight ahead. You've got dual vanities, sink, mirrors, pretty standard stuff. No tub in this one, so you do have 1 tub in the house. There's gonna be your water closet and then your walk-in closet again, which is for a 1,500 square foot home. It's a lot of space for a walk-in closet, so I'm liking that too. Let's take a peek out back. And again, this is probably considered a premium lot because it's a model, but technically there would be no neighbors, no rear neighbors here because this drops off. So depending on what they're gonna do back there, that's probably another phase. It's not shown on their website at this point that they're building anything back there, but I drove back and there is a road that goes all the way back and then it kind of stops where all that construction material is and you can't go any further. So that's probably another phase that they're not ready to deploy yet. They're building from here up towards the front of the community. So there's the other models. Here's the back side of this. There's your AC units. And you've got a nice covered lanai. I'm guessing it's gonna be brick pavers back there, and then you'll have a nice yard. And I don't know at this point what the HOA is gonna include, but in certain sections, at least, if not the entire community, it might include lawn care, because villas are typically geared towards people that don't wanna maintain things, especially yards. So that might be something included in your HOA dues. And there's that door. So again, it's a long way around. I don't know if they're gonna do a sidewalk from all the way up there, all this way. It seems kind of counterintuitive, but they have to have something to be able to access that front door, a walkway. And that seems like a lot where they could have put it up here, I guess, somewhere. But this is pretty neat to see something of this nature in a non-exclusive 55 plus community, because I'll be honest, these villas they can't be great money makers, and I don't know how much in demand they are. Multi-generational living is where it's kind of at in recent years, and that's kind of where it's headed. But I'm happy to see that there is an option for those out there that don't want to maintain a 23, 25, 2,800 square foot home. So more updates on this as they come. Okay, so now that we've seen a couple of the model homes and have given you a little taste of what is to come here in Clermont, give me your thoughts. What kind of questions you have about this community that I can find out? We only know what the information they're putting out so far, and as we get sales counselors on site, we'll get a lot more. But for now, we know that it's going to be a gated community. It's zoned for Clermont schools. Right now, they're showing about 300 home sites, but I can see that they've got more land that they're going to be developing and probably release more lots later on. So all those things are going to matter to you ultimately on, is this the right community for you? Does it have what you're looking for? Accessibility and amenities and all those kind of great things that we're looking for. And obviously price point, we don't know that yet. I'm guessing in the low to mid 400s, they're going to probably start depending on what model you choose. So whatever information you want, I've got it for you, because as always, this information is on the house.